girl Kirsten,
and Moni,
and we are
Never Not Extra.
And if you didn't know, now you know. That's funny. Yo, could have faded that out a little better, but niggas is late. What is up? Your girls are back at it again in this young studio on this young Tuesday, okay? Wow, it doesn't even feel like Tuesday.
It feels like a long week so far.
Yeah, like I felt like I missed the show. Like, did a bitch just not do the podcast this week?
It's been a while, it feels like.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe just because I'm a sleepy ass bitch. I've been a sleepy ass bitch all week long. Yeah. I've been sleepy as fuck. That's been my life. But whatever. We made it. Mm-hmm. And if you follow us on Instagram, which you should be, you already know what we're talking about today. We are talking about More Insecure, okay? Back for More Never Not Insecure. We'll be discussing episode 5.
Season 5, episode 5.
Season 5, episode 5, yes. I know I'm waiting on Chris to hop into the chat and talk some shit. He might not come because, he's Lawrence Hive, but we'll see.
Anytime Lawrence makes an appearance, then Chris.
Right. Right. And here joining us today to help us discuss this topic, we have DJ B. DJ B, would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course. They call me DJ B 323. Well, my @ is DJ B 323. They just call me DJ B. Local DJ, actor, and podcaster.
Whoop. Tell the people your podcast.
Oh, Mind Your Own Business with DJ B is my podcast. It's our
show them the logo. Show them the logo.
Oh, you see it?
There we go. Hey.
That's cute.
I like that. I think I need one, actually.
I think I got one.
So your IG for the podcast?
DJ B 323.
I got that.
Oh,
one.
For the podcast.
In the podcast.
I'm a horrible listener.
No, I just followed that one too. So
okay, it's Mind Your Own Business with DJ B. So the tag is MYOBW DJ B. Mind Your Own Business with DJ B.
Okay.
And if you guys are watching us on YouTube right now, you can also see DJ B's @ listed below as well. So be sure to check him out. What? I knew you was about to say something. That's why I was like, what's going on?
Actually, like KD. Did you see KD's ankles?
Oh, it looked like snake skin.
Oh my God, on Twitter, niggas was going in because super side note. Okay. But he had tweeted like, I'm about to pull the y'all broke card because everybody was shooting on him and he was like, oh, well, y'all broke.
You talking about Kevin Durant, right?
Yeah. And then everybody's retweeting it talking about, nigga, we know we broke, but at least we got lotion.
Right.
Oh no. Why they do him
like
that?
On him like, nigga, you not broke.
But KD stays getting caught on some stuff. Like, have you ever seen them do close-ups on his haircut?
Yeah.
Like the little curly little BDB haircuts. Like, you don't have a millionaire haircut.
I had to Google, like, is he married? Like, do he have guidance from a wife? Because
not guidance.
And what did your Google search come up with?
I think he got like he was engaged, but they broke up or something.
Oh,
but like
a
black woman is not just gonna let you like he carries himself like a teenage boy who mama don't whoop them.
Felix said, call that man Ashy Larry with a whole bunch of crying laughing emojis. Shout out to Felix. What's going on, bro? Felix said they said KD has the worst self-care ever. Mm-hmm. He could at least brush his hair. Like, all you got to do is apply just a little bit of pressure, put some grease. Some grease.
Jimmy Butler stopped cutting his hair. He looked kind of crazy too. So don't do KD.
Don't do KD.
He going through an ACL injury, man. He got other things on his mind.
He do got other things on his mind. I think Jimmy Butler is so fine.
I think we need to.
Is that pre or post beard?
Pre
beard.
Beard is okay.
His beard kind of wild, bro. I was like, yo, you are you Are you like posing as a squatter? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I still think he's fine, but without that beard, he's like so fine. You know?
Oh, okay.
Oh, so fine. Dang, she put the neck in and everything. All right, girl. We get it, girl. We get it. Moni, tell the people what we're talking about today.
Yeah, so we're talking about episode 5, season 5 of Insecure. It's called Surviving Okay. Hopefully you watched it. It covers off on Molly tending to her family while her mother's in the hospital, and the budding romance of Nathan and the saga of losing Flavor Flav.
I'm mad that that's the dog's name.
Mm-hmm.
Before we tap into our show, I definitely want to take this time to shout out all of our sponsors that we have for this month. So if you are watching us live on YouTube right now, pay attention to the top right. You'll see that I'll put the logo of all of our sponsors. So first and foremost, thank you to all of our sponsors for agreeing to sponsor us for the month. We really, really appreciate you all. And we appreciate all of our listeners that have supported our sponsors as well during this time. So our first shout out goes to Array Gems. Ooh. Array Gems is a Black-owned jewelry company, okay, who offers 14 karat gold, gold-plated gold, sterling silver. Array Gems also has rings, chains, necklaces, ankle bracelets, all that great stuff. We also have a discount code with Array Gems, which is extra, EXTRA, all caps, for 15% off for this month. And Array Gems also offers Sezzle Pay, so you can buy now, pay later. Okay, so for all of these November, December birthdays coming up, or Christmas, y'all be sure to get on that. Okay, so anytime that you see me and Moni with gold-plated necklaces, I think we're actually both wearing ours today. Mine says Kirsten.
Says extra.
Moni says extra. And I've had mine for like well over. I've had mine since May. I've had my necklace since May. Has not changed a bit. So I would definitely top tier recommend. Shout out to you, Array Gems, for sponsoring us. You guys be sure to follow them on Instagram at Array Gems. That is ARRAYGEMS on Instagram, and shop their store and support them because they support us. Okay.
Yes.
Our next shout out goes to Tigget, aka The Game is Dirty. Ooh, which is a sports and awareness apparel clothing line. Okay. So right now, you know, I know the weather been a little tricky. However, Tigget can get you right. Okay. They have t-shirts, sleeveless t-shirts, hoodies, beanies, hats, sweatpants, you name it, they have it, and all the styles and different colors, prints that you can think of. So be sure to shop thegameisdirty.com, spelled just like that. And you can also find them on Instagram at thegameisdirty. The Game is Dirty also offers Afterpay on their website. So again, buy now, pay later. We understand every Friday, every week is not a pay week. Okay. So if it's an off pay week, just go ahead and hit that Afterpay. Okay. And be sure to support them because they support us. Last but not least, our last sponsor is D Slaps Nails Beauty Bar. Ooh. Okay. D Slaps Nails Beauty Bar is a Black-owned nail salon located in the city of Torrance. Okay. They have nail techs there that do special designs. I believe I just told you guys last week, one of the nail techs in there, her name is Tiana the Nail Pimp. She did a full set of Pokemon design, which was really, really dope. So be sure to check them out. But they don't just do nails. Okay. They offer massages, milk baths, they do body contour, everything that you can think of that they do in a spa, they do it there. So be sure to follow them on Instagram at DSlapsNails1. And then be sure to check them out. Head over to Torrance. You know, I know some of y'all be like, "Ooh, Torrance far," but guess what? It's Black owned, and you can name a whole bunch of Black owned nail salons. Okay, so support them because they support us. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors for sponsoring our show for this month. Okay,
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, before we get into our topic, Moni, what we want to know?
We want to know
how you doing?
Good. How you doing? Look,
doing?
dang, I didn't say it right.
Dang, you was late. You buzzing already? No, just joking. How you doing, Moni Love?
I'm doing so good. I almost sung it. I've been wanting to sing it every time
because it's a hit. It's a bop.
It's such a bop. I'm doing good. You
Okay.
know, it's been a cool week so far. Thanksgiving is coming up. Okay.
Okay. Are you excited about that or?
I'm so excited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I stupidly went grocery shopping and I had a HelloFresh.
I saw that. And now she's trying to give away the nasty ass meals that you didn't get to pick.
Yeah, it was nasty. But my neighbor was like, "Oh, it's free food," so I gave it to him.
Yeah, because your neighbor food always be stinking. I hope they don't listen to the podcast.
No, not them. My black friend neighbor.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Was that flirting or no?
You know what?
Are you flirting by giving the HelloFresh meals?
No, he has a girlfriend.
What's that mean?
Okay. I was trying to figure that out too.
I mean, no.
That's why you gotta flirt with HelloFresh.
No, okay. It definitely would have been a great flirting situation.
Okay.
It was very like it could have been like, hey, cool. Can I mind if I walk around looking, you know? But
okay.
It's a foot in the door, literally.
No, but I do really want to be his friend. It's no black people in that building. It's just me and him.
Okay.
That. So I'm like,
that's cool.
Besties.
That's cool. I like that.
Is his girlfriend not black?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes me upset.
They're really nice though.
Okay. What is she?
Don't know. Racially ambiguous?
No. What y'all think she is?
She white?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be his friend.
No. He's a cool ass person.
That's cool.
Well, no. Hey, love is love. You know, if they found each other, that's, you know, beautiful. He embraced.
I know. Let me stop because you know people real quick to call me racist. Like,
people is me. But he got locks and like an Africa chain, so he embraces his blackness.
Okay,
I think they just happen to.
As long as I don't see her in no daishiki like we saw at Afro Punk, she cool in my book.
Those be the main ones with white girls.
It do. It really do. How you doing, DJB?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Amen. Amen.
Hey,
okay. That is a great answer. I
have nothing to complain about right now.
Amen.
Maybe tomorrow.
I like that. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. You know, this is always my happy place to be in here in the studio. It's so nice meeting you for the first time because we've been following you for a little bit. Love the podcast. You guys starting. So I'm doing good. I'm hot right now. It might be the wine actually because I was moving around, but I'm doing good. I got on my new little Shein outfit that cost me $12.
$12.
We love a good Shein.
Yeah, and I got this in $6 in 6 colors. Don't be quiet. Cut it out. I do.
You can like an outfit.
You got 6 outfits for $72?
Good
No.
math.
You don't know if it's right.
I actually don't know how to count, but each set costs 30. No, so each set was $10. Sorry, because it was like $30 or some change, or 30 something dollars.
You can like an outfit. You can have it in one color.
No, because
or maybe 2.
Because look, the options was like you can get 3 sets for the one price. So it's like, why not? And then I like 2 of the different set colors, and I was like, wow, I like the outfit so much, I can have it in 6 different colors.
You about to be a cartoon character.
I am. I really am. Oh, Michael is in the chat. He said, what's up? What's up, Michael?
Hi, Michael.
What is up? All right. Moni?
What are you obsessed with this week?
See, first of all,
what are you obsessed with?
I don't know.
Obsessed with this week.
What am I obsessed with this week? I am obsessed with Shein, apparently, because, okay, let me tell y'all. I also bought like 6 bucket hats.
You have a problem.
They're all fur bucket hats. But what if my ears get cold and I want to be cute and not wear a hood?
Are you a habitual online shopper?
No.
Yes.
You are a liar.
It sounds like you are.
No, she's a liar. I don't even really buy stuff for myself like that.
You just bought some stuff last week.
This is the first time in a long time that I bought stuff for myself.
Just because it's not for you doesn't mean you're not online shopping.
I don't do a lot of online shopping.
Some stuff.
It was for early Christmas.
Okay, girl. I got a whole new wardrobe.
I need new friends, bro.
You're
Nobody
judging
has
me.
ever gotten me early Christmas gifts.
I be feeling bad because it's
because you don't give her gifts.
Because I'm frugal. Like I'm the frugal friend. So
But I try to tell her, like, when I do stuff, it's not to receive stuff in return. Like, it was just like I saw some cute stuff. I was like, oh wow, like I really like this. And I feel like my friend would like it too. So let me just get her some stuff.
What's your zodiac
sign? I didn't even get her a lot of stuff.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm like 13.
I'm an Aries.
Oh, what's yours?
Gemini. Cancer-ish.
She want to be
You're
a
a
Cancer
cusp.
so bad,
You're a
but
cusp?
she is right on the cusp of. But my whole chart is fire, actually. But
What's
I'm
your
like,
sign?
there's no in between with me.
Libra.
Mhm.
Okay, I feel like I don't know a lot of Libras.
Oh, hey.
My brother and both of my grandparents are Libras.
Let me tell you something cool about Libras.
What's cool?
We are the only zodiac sign that's an inanimate object. So we are a tool used to help others. Like that would describe us. And that's kind of why we don't really have an enemy sign.
I see.
Everybody kind of likes us because we're like there to help you.
I like that.
People hate Geminis.
Yeah. Well, half the time because you're like, that part of your Gemini they hate.
Yeah.
And then there's the other part of you.
Yeah. I be like, I do got two sides.
You definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely do. And with me, there's just no in between. It's either hot or cold. There's no.
That's not with you. That's with everybody. My mom complains about. She'd be like,
"Was your mama Aries?"
My mom is a Capricorn.
Oh, see,
I love Capricorns.
They're kind of similar.
Really?
Well, all right. So this is what I've noticed about Aries. Aries are like probably the most self-centered sign there is.
Am I self-centered?
When I say that, okay, they're different. I get to that.
Okay. Ooh.
But Aries, like, you'll do stuff for somebody else because you feel good doing something for somebody else. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily for them. It's how you feel. It's how you feel. Like you like that giving her gifts.
Is a good point. That is very you.
I do like giving people stuff, but it's because I like to make people feel happy.
You like, you see what I'm saying? The first part was you. You like to make people feel good.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing.
No, it's dope.
I know it's not a bad thing because I'm fucking awesome. I'm fucking amazing. So,
No, that's cool. I just noticed that's a reoccurring theme with Aries.
I like that. Oh, we're gonna have to hang out. We're gonna have to hang out. But obsessed with this week, yeah, apparently Shein, because I bought a lot of outfits recently. So that's what I'm obsessed with this week. What about you?
I am obsessed with
B-Ben agrees with me, by the way.
Yeah.
Huh?
Brittany
shout out to
B-Ben.
Dang, that is Kirsten. Whatever. But shout out to you, B-Ben. What's up, girl?
What am I obsessed with this week?
I don't know. I haven't heard you say anything about being obsessed with anything. That's right, Michael. He said incorrect. Aries do things that need to be done. That's also true. That's also true.
Like some Aries shit to say.
I do get things done. If you need something to get done, best believe call me. As a matter of fact, I forgot to mention that I had to pull up to the motherfucking laundromat for my friend because somebody stole her motherfucking towels. Now, see, my friends might not ask questions, but I will. And I showed it, asked that old stinking ass moo wearing bitch, where are the motherfucking towels
at?
It
wasn't her.
Did you get the towels back?
No.
But it made you feel better.
But we don't know. We don't know if it was her or not. She did seem a little bit suspicious because she wouldn't answer my question. But I still made it be known that she might get pink eye for stealing somebody's towels that they wiped their ass with. So
you one of them wish karma on people ass niggas?
No, I don't wish karma on people. But I just feel like that's nasty. Like, why would you steal somebody's towels?
I don't want that.
Why would you do that? Why would you steal somebody's towels?
What am I obsessed with this week? I feel like I'm obsessed with being in my feelings. Like I've been kind of like purposely having a cry fest. Like purposely. Because I felt a need for release. So
sometimes it's needed.
Sad. Like I know.
Don't make yourself sad though. Yeah, that does sound crazy.
I'm not forcing myself to be sad, but I do a lot of like distracting things. I'm always multitasking because I'm distracting myself from whatever I'm dealing with. But I was like, let me reserve time and talk out loud and get it all out and cry. And it felt very good. Shout out to Adele because she wanted to do it.
That's kind of healthy. That's kind of healthy. What are you obsessed with this week, DJB?
This week, I'm so glad y'all did me last because I was like, what? And then I was like, is this even something they're gonna ask me? But
it'd be like a TV show.
It's noise. It's noise this week. Like,
oh, okay.
Like I always need to have something playing. Like when I can't think of music or like a TV to have on this week in particular, I'll like put on wave noises. Like I'll be like, Alexa, put on wave noises because I just need noise for some reason. Like noise is just my bag this week.
Nice.
I like noise. I listen to noise when I go to sleep. I like rainforest noises when I'm going to sleep.
That does sound
Like
nice.
I like the sound of like thunder, river, like chaos storm ish. I like that.
There's this app that I have, and it plays like a frequency,
Mm-hmm.
like you get used to it after a while, but it's like a hum, and it's like a frequency that's supposed to help you focus. I think that's really cool.
I'll try that.
I should start using that again.
Does it?
I feel like it's worked. It's worked when I have like when we used to go into the office and my headphones are in and it's just literally a buzz. I think it does help.
That's kind of crazy.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Shout out to T Dollar in the chat. All right, girl. So is you ready?
Oh, I forgot about
It's time to freestyle. Let's get it together.
Who's going first?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me catch the beat. Yeah, we talking about insecure, and you know that seems so insecure, like Kanye West said. But is you gonna give me head?
Hey.
I don't know. I'ma just keep it going, and I'm flowing, and you already knowing it's these slaps, a Ray Jensen ticket. Yeah, you already know we did it.
All right, I might know. Let me give you a little.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Okay. I like that. All right, now it's my turn.
Need more wine?
But I suck.
Okay,
All right. What am I doing?
go ahead, sing it.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You know your breath stink, babe. That's like something.
That is some
Yeah.
shit. I always gotta clown somebody. I know, but I'm gonna be nice this week. Let me see. Dang, what am I talking about? Okay,
Wine.
I'm gonna try to rap. You know this wine be hitting. We in the studio.
We sitting.
I suck so bad at fucking rapping.
Just literally, I like.
You like just never tried.
I only know how to sing freestyle. I don't know how to
Do
rap.
that.
But okay. We in this studio on every fucking Tuesday. Tune in 8:30 every fucking Tuesday.
Hey.
All right, DJ B, that's all I got. Your turn.
I'm gonna try to freestyle. Can y'all help me? Can y'all
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just
We
start
got
rapping.
you.
I'm gonna just start rapping and y'all say a word. I'm gonna try to put the word in there.
Okay.
Okay.
It's DJ B from the 323. It's easy to remember like A B C 1 2 3
Oh.
do re mi
Oh.
O A E vowels. I don't know. I can do this for hours. I'm up all night like an owl. That's foul. I don't know what to say. I move my bowels. I'm the shit. Oh shit. What am I gonna say on this bitch? I don't know. I just flow like a river, and I'm real cold. Everybody quivers. Shivers.
Oh shit. Okay. You didn't even need our help, my nigga.
I swear to God, I was waiting for a word.
Oh, shit. Wait.
Not gonna say nothing.
Wait.
I couldn't think fast enough.
I was like, wow, he got it.
Okay,
He got it. Hey, B Ben said DJ Ben been practicing. DJ B been practicing. Actually, we just told him when he got in the studio he was gonna have to freestyle. He had no idea.
That's just raw talent. That's just
wow. Okay.
Okay. Secret.
Okay.
Quiet secret. In the early 2000s, I was a rapper.
Weren't we all?
Nah, yeah. Like, my group was like real big, kind of big when jerking was popping.
Okay.
What's it called?
Okay.
Fly Guys. We had a song.
Fly
called, We had a
Guys.
song called Penny Nickel Dime.
Really?
Okay.
That honestly, the jerking era was a good time because everybody was thirsty for unknown artists. Everybody was trying to like, you know what I mean? So that was good for people. Just
I don't know if
Wow,
y'all,
that
I
was
don't
a
know
good
if y'all
freestyle.
know this though, but the jerking era changed the West Coast club scene to this day. Like
It did.
every song that's a hit at the club that's from out here
yeah.
sounds like it came
That
from. That's
sound.
like it's like a derivative of the jerking. era.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. You're right. Like why? Like how we love YG so much.
Exactly.
It really is. Dang. Okay, you did good. I didn't even have no words. Didn't even have no words. I was like, what do I throw in there? What do I say? All right, let's get it cracking, Moni.
Okay.
What we starting off with? I'm scared.
So before we get into the big themes of this episode, let's start off with some of the random stuff that went on first.
Oh Lord. Okay, so I guess opening scene.
The opening scene. Short hair Molly is living her life.
She really is.
She's to live her life.
She really is.
She's writing somebody's face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like making the dude spell out her name.
And apparently dude don't know how to spell.
Cause he's spelling Molly M-A.
Mm-hmm. But she said that's cool. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that.
He spelled it right. You couldn't hear him because he was like he was.
How do you even make out the I don't know.
I don't think I've ever said spell my name during a head session. Have you?
No, I don't
want
want
session have you spelled your name in?
None. I've never. I'm just saying, like, that's never been like one of my lines during sex. Like, oh, spell my name.
You ever told somebody say your name? You use that line?
I did.
Spell my name?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
But I never seen a girl do it, so it was kind of cool. Cause like as a dude, I would be like spell my name, and then like every letter, you hit them with a thrust.
Oh.
Yeah. And then so like at the end, you progress the thrust as your name goes on, so that at the end you get a really hard letter.
Interesting.
Oh, so like if you got a long name,
right? For sure.
That's always, where you going.
It's always
you got
interesting
a long name.
with me because like I would like spell my name, and sometimes I just say DJB. Like okay, like okay, you didn't want to say my real name. I got
you. Okay. That's I don't know. Maybe I should try. I don't know.
Do you tell people to say your name?
No.
Are you a who's isitor?
Yes.
Okay.
You are?
You're possessive in the moment.
That's what's up.
No, I don't think I say who's it. I be like,
you give it away. It's yours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You be telling niggas to say your name, Moni?
No. I think it sounds cheesy. Simone. Like
Simone.
But
go ahead, girl, because
I like being told that it's mine, and I'll be like, it's mine? It's yours. It's mine? Okay. Oh. That's cool. Like, thank you.
Niggas be lying. Though.
Niggas do be lying.
Everybody be lying for sure.
Everybody do be lying. And sometimes when I say niggas, I mean girls too. They be like, "Oh, it's yours." No, she was just fucking another nigga earlier in the week. Like,
it's right now.
It's not.
It's y'all.
It's not.
It's y'all.
My homeboy's dad told me one time, and it's when I was in like 10th grade, and it stuck with me. It's like, remember, it's not your pussy. It's just your turn.
Oh, dang. Like, dang.
I think I was like 4 years too young to hear that, but he was like, what you mean? But I get it now. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of adults. Yeah, I feel like a lot of adults were saying stuff that probably didn't need to be said. Because my dad definitely used to tell me and my friends, they are not his children. And he would drop us off somewhere talking about, don't be letting these niggas butter your biscuit. Like, what? What?
It's not his children. He told them that.
You can say that to me. You probably shouldn't, but you can't say it to other people's kids. Don't be letting that nigga butter your biscuit. Like, what? What? My friends were like, what does that mean? I'm like, it's okay.
You'll know what it means when it happens.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Even that though, that was like way too vulgar for my dad to say. He just always used metaphors.
My dad was just like a straight shooter. And don't get my friends like once my dad, because my dad was like everybody's dad. You know how my dad is like with my friends, like especially my close friends. Like, don't get caught doing some shit. He will snatch you up like you his kid. He does not care. Does not care. Like, does not care. But yeah, that was his line telling us, don't let no niggas butter our biscuits. So another kind of, well, this was somewhat of a serious episode, but they made light of it in the hospital when the doctor mixed up the black families. Nigga, that shit pissed me off because it had my heart racing because I thought like her mom was really finna die.
Yeah. And the fact that Kaiser let them use the logo because it was
right.
Kaiser.
I thought that too. I was like, oh, they just gonna have Kaiser Permanente looking like a malpractice lawsuit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, they going in on Kaiser. But like, I feel like it made light of the situation that black people face with them like not being taken seriously. And
Absolutely,
medical
because
field.
because it's so true.
Mhm.
It's very true. Like I've already told you how I feel. Like I don't really like going to the doctor because you have to think about it. We're really trusting a person. We don't know if they're racist. We don't know like what their beliefs are, and we have to trust them. Like we don't know if they're actually putting air in our fucking arm or putting some other shit just because they want to do that. Like that type of stuff like really like scares me. And I know the doctors get so sick of me because, you know, I'll go to the doctor to find out what's wrong, but I won't necessarily like take an antibiotic from them. Like if I need to, and they get so mad, but
you
it's
gotta
just
take
like
antibiotics though.
no, I just figure out a natural way to fix it. I haven't like not taken antibiotics at all, but I don't like the fact that like they're always doing trial and error with you.
Oh.
Like I don't like I'm not a guinea pig. I pay a lot of money a month for fucking medical insurance. Like why are you always giving me like, oh, this is a derivative of this? Like give me the actual shit. Like don't give me this and say come back in a week if it don't work. I don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to come back in a week. Like, you know,
they don't
but
like
they don't pay attention to Black people, and it shows when, you know, that guy that doctor did that documentary when Serena Williams almost died after giving birth to her daughter. He was like, the thing is they just always think Black women are lying, and that so many Black women die or end up having children with issues later on in life because they did something to the baby early on that they just never spoke of, or they didn't take care of the mom during birth, which is very sad.
I would recommend any Black woman giving birth to get a woman Black doctor.
Absolutely.
Just because they will believe you.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sister, labor and delivery
Shout out
nurse.
to sis. Dang, I forgot she did
your babies.
I forgot. Oh, you know what? She might have to deliver my baby.
Yeah.
She might definitely have to deliver my baby.
She's very like she loves it, and she's so like her whole thing is she wanted to make the mom feel as informed. And
I
as
feel like she'll
comfortable as
make
possible.
me feel calm. Like I feel like she'll be like, "Girl, you doing too much. Like just fucking relax."
she be explaining it to them like, "Hey, like imagine this is this. So what we have to do is this." And it's not gonna be a big deal, but she's very like.
I wonder how that works. Like, would I be able to say I want her to deliver my baby?
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna text her and ask her. Wow.
You want to tell us something?
Girl, bye. No.
Let her drink her wine.
Right. Let me drink my wine in peace.
Okay, let's get into these big themes of the episode. Okay.
All right.
Oh, really quick. I just want to say, I noticed that about the doctor, and what was tripping me out in that episode, it was like, there's still the doctor coming in and checking on them. Like,
yeah,
there's no way you get to take care of my mom after that fuck up after our first impression. Like,
yeah, it didn't even say sorry, just like, oh, there's a lot going on.
Well, we're busy.
So
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I know the stroke can, you know, it can take a lot. What?
Right, and then he came in talking about she paralyzed. I'm like, all right, let me see who name on the paper, because you probably talking about somebody else paralyzed. I know how you get down.
Exactly. And I'm dead at her brother talking about
sorry for your upcoming loss. It's not funny.
Sorry for your upcoming loss.
But it's like, bro, because Black people sometimes don't be knowing what to say. It's just like, oh.
Don't nobody know what to say.
Your upcoming loss. That's fucked up.
That is.
Damn.
And then the aunt just being there, like she
was irritating me.
Okay, so
everybody has that one family member.
She was meant to be that family member that's supposed to irritate you.
The praying, trying to pray on speaker.
I just texted him.
And then
telling all the business too.
And then on the opposite side of like them, you know, talking about how Black families deal with doctor shit, but her going up to the nursing station talking about my cough. It's like a, you know, usually
you think it's cancer?
Like, because I'm sure the doctors deal with that shit too.
That's you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No, bitch, I be going in there with real problems.
No, but like, are you one of them people that be like, well, send something here?
Yes, that's why I be telling her not to Google stuff. As soon as she feels something, she goes into like a Google rabbit hole.
And you one of them.
She like, oh, I think
I'll be crying trying to put my will together.
So you'll be like, you know, Molly was like, I want WebMD, and they're saying this, and yeah, one of them. Mm-hmm. Doctors fucking hate people who Google.
They do.
They really, every time they hate it. They were like, please just stay off the internet.
But I be feeling like I be knowing, and I be having to tell them.
You ain't
that's the problem.
But I paid $30 copayment. I'm gonna get my $30 worth. So you gonna check all of these things.
Right.
Check all these things. Like, well, I read on Google, so also check this. But that's cool. You should tell them to check all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Last thing you wanna do is look like you don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Because then they can tell you whatever the fuck
they can tell you whatever.
Yeah.
And doctors so quick to tell you something is just due to stress, which irritates the fuck out of me.
Which stresses you the fuck
obesity.
out, huh?
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh, this is because of stress."
Oh,
I'm
well,
not
you
even
ain't helping.
stressed.
No.
Like what? Anyways,
so Issa's being a super good friend to Molly, and we are continuing with season 5 of the Issa and Molly romance, and I absolutely love it. I feel like they're fully back, totally 100%, and it's really important to have those friends that can be there for you in like real shit.
absolutely,
like real shit, and really like anticipating your needs. Like Molly didn't say that she needed anything, but Issa showed up there as soon as she could, and is like, "Hey, have you ate? Do you need some clothes with your hoochie mama dress? I'll change for you. I'll go do this. I'll go walk your dog.
Did you fuck in this dress?
Because I did. I fucked in that.
That's some funny shit.
That's very nasty.
But what can you do? You go. It's cold as fuck in the hospital.
And how she fucking jeans?
Yeah. I'm like, you fucked in a sweater. You didn't fuck in those jeans. I hope not.
But still, you never know. Some sex juice could have got on the bottom of his sweater.
That little dress got little stains on it somewhere for sure.
Yeah, it do.
She still had bodily fluid on there somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a cute ass dress.
It was on both of them.
On both of them.
B. Ben said womance and bromance.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
Yeah, they're in love with each other.
That's true. I love it.
Any other thoughts on that?
I still got hard feelings towards Molly. Because
really?
Last season I felt like she was like
a hater.
Overly selfish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then like they both were like forcing themselves to like go the extra mile to salvage their friendship.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like Issa all the way had to do that because Molly was just tripping on some other shit. Like a lot of stuff she was doing just wasn't make sense. So I haven't forgiven her yet.
Oh, you're not past it.
No, me personally.
Yeah.
I'm still mad.
And then even that hospital situation, she said, I don't need anything. And then like it still feels like they have to go out of their way to show that they're really friends with each other. Like she started having to name stuff. You need something from the vending machine. They got this. They got them Tapatio Fritos. Or do you need this? Well, can I at least go get you some clothes? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, you feel like
I feel like it's too much labor into this friendship. Like when friendships are usually like in their best form, friendships are free flowing. Like you say what you mean and I say what I mean. I'm like, you're my friend. Like I'm gonna tell you if I need something. If you say no, I'm be like, that's really what you mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I feel like there's a lot of effort into their friendship right now.
I guess I looked at it in a way of like, because obviously like you get to know your friends, right? And Molly is one of those people I feel like that doesn't really know how to take help because she's always the one depended upon to have to take care of everything. And so I feel like that's why, I feel like that's why Issa is kind of like, okay, are you sure? Can I at least do this? Because she knows that she gets in a one-track mind and gets so focused on taking care of everything else outside of herself. Yeah. So that's how I looked at it because I am that friend. Moni, I don't like for people to do stuff for me, but I will do everything for somebody else, you know? So from the outside looking in, it could look like, girl, you do a lot of like, you know, effort put in, but I feel like our friendship is effortless. She just knows how I am and I know how she is because we've taken the time. It's gonna sound real gay, but like it's kind of like we dated each other as friends, like getting to know each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, shut up. We took the time.
Stop dating?
We took it to the next level.
Didn't work out. We had to take it back.
But it's like you really take the time to get to know your friends. I feel like it's super important. Like you saw us before the show started, right? How she was like, "Oh my gosh, like I know it's so small, but it's just like you really pay attention to me." All because I turned the light to yellow light because I know she likes the light on yellow light and not white light. So it's
I never had to tell her that. She noticed, and like I was like, "You noticed that last time?"
But you get to know your friends, like, so I can know when she got an attitude. So I'll just hurry up and say what I gotta say when I call her, and then be like, "Okay, have a good day." And then later she'll be like, "I'm sorry, girl. Earlier I was like, I know, like, you know." So you just have to get to know that. I don't think that she's putting it. I don't think that this time Issa's having to go like overboard. I think that honestly, she just knows Molly, and I think that also she was just trying to make sure she do everything for that just in case because she's kind of splitting her day between Molly and Nathan.
And I feel like we're really triggered from previous seasons.
Yeah.
We're ready for some shit to
I got last season PTSD for sure.
Yes.
Absolutely. They've moved on and I haven't. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
No, that
but
makes
nah,
sense.
that was I've never analyzed Molly that deeply to even think that way about her. So you're right.
Yeah.
I think you are. I think you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Issa fucked up some last season.
and
Also.
I think Issa more so is like she's stepping into a new light where she's able to not have to always take. You know what I mean? Like she's in a more comfortable position in her life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where she can afford to help her friends.
Yeah.
And so she's going out her way to show that she can do that because she's been that person in the past who couldn't.
Who's like, let me stay at your place.
Right. She always needed something from somebody. And now she doesn't
So
need.
true.
So she's trying to give back more.
Dang, I'm glad I don't have them type of friends no more that always need some shit. I cut them friends off.
Damn, nigga. So
It was never you?
question.
I don't know if I've ever been. No.
You ain't even needed no help.
Not like every single time I talk to somebody needed something. Like, you know how you have that friend, like every time they talk to you is because they need something.
Right.
Girl, I
really
need a ride. Girl, I need to borrow $500.
Yeah. I don't have those type of friends anymore. I was the type of friend that would just flake if I was broke or couldn't go.
Yeah,
I'll just flake.
That's me too.
I don't like to feel like a burden. So yeah.
What about you?
Am I like a needy friend?
Have you
ever been like the friend that always needed something? I don't think so. I feel like
No.
you've had friends that acted like that towards you, like always needing something.
Yeah, I do like helping people though.
You're a burden carrier?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think it's probably not a good, I don't know if it's a good thing, but my parents always like raised us like, don't be no beggar. Don't be no beggar. Like you ask us for, like, you know, so I never, I always feel ashamed to like ask my friends for something.
So how do you react to beggars?
How do I react to beggars?
Like, cause they're like your parents installing "Don't be a beggar" could like make you act two ways. It could make you act like beggar, or
yeah,
no, that's totally not her.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't tell. I won't tell nobody.
I don't be disgusted with them at all, but I'll be more like, damn, why your parents couldn't help you? Like curious about like damn, you can't go to your parents for this. Like people who, you know, their family lives in LA, but they need a ride from the airport. It's like you got family though. Yeah, you know, but not everybody is
cool with their mama.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be hard for me to be like, why are you asking outside people? You know, I never thought about that.
And you must have a really good relationship with your family then.
Yeah.
Because it seems weird to you that somebody wouldn't call their family.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like calling a nigga to change my tire. No. Like, I'm gonna call my dad and he's gonna give me the AAA number.
Right. I'm gonna call my mama's AAA.
Yeah. Yeah, but not every. Some people, I met a girl that she was like, my parents raised me to be more independent, so they the last resort. I'd rather just handle it on my own with my own resources, and I was like, that's good too.
I know a lot of girls who are raised where to think that a man should do that for you. Then, like, you know what I mean? It's like you call a dude to do the AAA to change your tire or something.
No, my dad always taught me never to depend on anybody, whether it be like a friend or a nigga. Like never to depend on somebody to do it for me. Like I had to learn to do everything for myself. Now I do have somebody that I can call, you know, if I need something. But it's just like I'm not gonna be like fucking pitiful. Like I'm not a pitiful bitch.
I'm not one of those like, well, I don't know, but it's like I'm fucking you, so you supposed to
yeah, no, that's not their responsibility.
My dad kind of was like, oh, they doing stuff for you? That sounds suspicious.
Why you ain't ask me?
He bought you some shoes? Yeah, that sounds suspicious. What he want? Him? Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. B Ben said Moni is a giver.
Oh, thank you.
You are a giver.
I feel like I'm a giver emotionally.
Still being a giver.
True.
still the same concept. Okay, let's talk more about Molly. She's facing obviously growing pains right now, right? So while dealing with her mom being in the hospital, how do you feel about that? Like about how she's asking all these questions and she's finding things out as she's there that her mom has already previously had a stroke, and now it's like basically everybody's playing catch up with her health. Like, how would that upset you?
That would upset me because I feel like that is 100% something that my family would do.
Mine too.
Yeah. is like keep something from you because they feel like you can handle it, but then it's like, yo, this is something that I need to know. Like,
I wouldn't get mad though, because I think it's not so much they don't think I can handle it. It's they don't think they can handle how I would handle it.
Oh,
that's what I think that the reason they would do it for, and that's probably why I wouldn't get them mad. I just think that's them trying to protect their peace
because they don't want to see you be.
Yeah, they don't. Your parents don't want to see anything but happiness from you. You know what I mean? And so, like, if they feel like they're strong because they raised you or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so then they're like, I can chalk this up. I can suck this up. I don't need my kids right now.
Yeah.
So don't tell them. Don't stress them out. Let them live their lives and elevate their shit.
Yeah.
And me and you, husband, will handle this. Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think that that's fair. I understand that point of view, but I don't think it's fair because now you're causing extra hurt and causing anger too later on
and PTSD
if something doesn't work out. Like for instance, like now how they're like, oh, you could do this, they're like, well, we can't do that because she's had a previous stroke. And it's like, what the fuck, what you mean like she had a previous stroke? You know, it's like they didn't even give the children an opportunity to all come together as a collective to make sure that she was being healthy so that this wouldn't happen again for the second time because nobody had knowledge of it. Michael said Molly probably think her family view her as weak, even though she's the most accomplished person in her family.
I think in the previous season, she was emotionally weak. She was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she has her moments, but I don't think they think she's weak. I think that they look at her as like she can easily get like steered off of the course,
off of what she's doing, because she'll focus too much on this.
She got a lot going on that is very beneficial. You know what I mean? She's very successful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you burden her with your problems, she will negate her own obligations, which you see she did at work.
Yes. Right.
And because she'll put that first. And so like they don't want to give her these burdens because they know she'll take them on.
Wow. Yeah. You're right.
That makes sense.
Right.
That
like
makes sense.
That made me upset too, because I'm like, Molly, why don't you just tell them that you need some time off, that your mom had a stroke? You know what I mean? She's like, oh, I'm handling personal stuff. And yeah, I can totally take care of this. I'll do it today.
Right. She takes on all burdens. You know what I'm saying? She does too much.
You trying to cover off on a work project while your mom, you trying to rate on the results from a CT scan from your mom having a stroke? Like,
I couldn't. I'll be like, fuck that job. Honestly, at that point, like.
And it's not even like her job is being super demanding. They're like, hey, you know, if you need it, you know, we got somebody to cover it.
Yeah. But she don't want to lose her status. It's like, oh, I said I'm going to do this, so I need to do it.
Shit, life happens.
Yeah. B. Ben said parents don't want them to be concerned talking about their children. And she also said true DJB. She was agreeing with everything that he said.
I would go to work if I was Molly.
You would?
I don't think she's adding very much to the hospital situation
because there's nothing she can do at this point.
Right. I think she's adding extra tension to the situation.
I think that she feels the need to know every detail,
and she don't trust her dad because remember they just started rekindling, so now it's kind of like probably gonna put a strain to like.
And so mom had a stroke. They just got caught lying to her. Yeah.
So.
They've been hiding a lot of shit from her.
The estate that they did not finish. Like, and she's like, bro, y'all need to. And this episode hit hard because it reminds me of my oldest sister. She's the oldest. And when my dad was in the hospital, she was worried just like the rest of us, but my sister's in the medical field. So she understands the doctor a little bit more. So she knows, and I watched her do it. She consciously knows like, okay, I can't lose it. Because if I worry and I look stressed and I look worried, that means that everybody else is going to worry. So she like put on her face like, oh, no, it's fine. It's like a simple surgery. You know, it's okay. And then I would see her like when we getting ready to leave, she would start looking stressed. Like she could let it all out. But she's done that in that situation. She's currently with my grandma. Like my grandma's getting to the age where she needs people to like pay her bills and do that stuff. She is the one like handling everything. Meanwhile, she works 2 jobs.
Right.
So it's like, I be trying to tell her, I'm like, Nike, like, you know, tell me what else you need and I could, you know, carve out my day. I don't want it to all be on you. But she's just so like control freak. If I could tell her right now, like, dang, this water tastes kind of nasty. She would be like, give me Dasani's email and give me the serial number, and I'll hit them up, and they're gonna give you a case of water. Like,
yeah, you shouldn't be drinking Dasani, but
I think Dasani is delicious. I don't know what everybody's issue is.
You got that for free?
Did I get it for free? I actually paid like $4 for it, so I'm gonna drink it.
Don't be drinking that water.
You got it from an amusement park or something?
No,
Why did you pay $4? Oh, tomato.
Why did you? Where'd you say you got it from?
The movies.
Oh, when you go to the movies,
Nigga, Saturday.
What'd you go see?
oh,
Sunday.
we went to see 11 basketball.
Oh, y'all went together?
Yeah.
That's the same Dasani? That's why you brought it for the podcast? Y'all are so fucking cute.
But yeah, that episode hit hard. But so I'm one of the younger siblings, so I feel like I have less of that burden so much.
Mhm.
But you are the oldest sibling, so
Mhm.
how do you feel about that? Can you relate to Molly?
I don't think I feel like with my family is hit or miss, and BBN can like kind of like attest to this. I feel like there is like a lot of secretive stuff that kind of goes on in the family. I don't know if that's a Black thing or if it's just a family thing, but I feel like Black people be keeping secrets.
Who's B Ben?
That's my cousin.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like I don't know if it's like a Black thing or not, but I don't like secrets because that like keeping secrets stresses me out. And I guess because I'm like super direct, like I just let everything just be what it is, you know?
But do you feel like the burden of taking care of shit as the oldest? Like, okay, you know, your parents are kind of young though.
Yeah, so I don't feel okay. I sometimes do feel a burden when it comes to like things that have to do with like my younger brothers and stuff like that. I feel like things automatically like fall on me. And then also like sometimes like maybe like with my grandparents or whatever too, because my dad ends up taking like a lot of responsibility for a lot of stuff. But I feel like now a lot of it is starting to like shift towards me. And I think only because I'm not the oldest grandchild. Like BBN is older than me, right? But she has responsibilities. And I feel like subconsciously sometimes like my parents or my grandparents think like because I don't have children, like
then your time
I'm
is
just
free.
available. Yeah. And they could just kind of like take up my time. But like that's not fair to me. You know, like I don't always want to have to be like the go in between, like, oh, talk to this person and make sure that this person calls me or does this or find out why this person did this. It's like, no, fuck. I just want to mind my business at my fucking house. Like, I don't want to have to like, you know, always do this. And I think it just stresses me out because I love to do for people so much, but I don't like when it's so demanding. Like I more so want to do things when it's not demanded of me from that specific person, if that makes sense. So I do sometimes feel a burden of that. And just because of like my parents like divorce and stuff like that when I was younger too, I was responsible for my brother. So it was like I never really truly had a childhood. And I feel like that's probably why I'm bossy right now too. Like I can get very bossy. And if things don't go my way, I get agitated because it's like I see things a mile away. Like, you know how I always have like a plan down to like fucking F when I'm doing stuff because I've always had to, you know, think that way.
Person be trying to tell me, I'd be like, oh, I need to call the doctor. She'd be like, yeah, just call them and say blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, I'm 31. I know how to.
I be and I don't know. And I don't even be knowing that I'm doing, like, you always have to tell me like, girl, I know how to talk to people. And I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. Like, but I'm always like, in that mode of like, oh yeah, and just say da, da, da. And sometimes she'll just start to chuckle and I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, my bad. I know you know what to say, like, you know, but that's just how I am sometimes. Michael said, unless the Dasani water is ice cold, don't drink it. That's funny.
It's ice cold.
I can see that. I can see
B. Ben said it's because you're a woman. That too, like if you notice,
and an Aries and the oldest child.
Yeah.
If you notice,
you guys are starting to make a lot more sense to me.
Really?
You guys is dynamic. I love it, by the way.
Thank you.
I think you're more laid back and you're more meticulous.
Very much so.
Sure.
I'm not laid back. I am a
you're
stress ball.
You're an itinerary.
Anxious. Yeah, I always have anxiety. I thrive in anxiety. I don't know why. I thrive in it. I think I purposely put myself in anxious situations to get things done. I don't know why I'm like that.
I get that. I'm that way with awkwardness. I like make awkward situations because I'm comforted in awkward.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think but B-Ben made a great point. It's because you're a woman, and that's true. Like if you notice, I feel like parents don't really put a lot of pressure unless it's a single mom. She doesn't like older people don't really put a lot of pressure on like the grandson or the son of the family to be responsible for stuff. They just don't. Unless it's just a mom and her son, then it's like, oh yeah, take care of me. But if that's not the case, it's like the girls always end up always getting judged more, always being on top of more like, oh, well, why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that? But the boys get away with all like my brothers get away with so much crap, like stuff I would never, ever, ever be able to get away with.
I got away with more stuff as the youngest daughter.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be an age dynamic more so. Like it's because you're the oldest, maybe.
Yeah, maybe so. B-Ben said that we're sugar and spice. Who's spice?
Yeah,
me or Moni?
It could go either way, honestly.
Shut up. No, it can't.
No, I do be having an attitude sometimes. 9 to 5 Moni is not somebody that you.
Yeah, no, it's not. But that's not a real attitude. You just be. That's why I be laughing. It's funny when you're mad, and I know you hate that I laugh at you, but
I don't even be mad. I just be feeling guilty. I just be like, damn, I'm supposed to be working. Damn, now I got to stop working and think and thoroughly give her an answer. That's what I be like. Oh shit. Like I'd be like, oh fuck. Like when you call me, I be feeling like it's work calling. So I'd be like, what is it?
Today when I called her, I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I know you're busy. I'm getting ready to be busy too.
She always
so
say that.
Can you just give me this answer so that I don't have to bother you for the rest of the day? And that's exactly what happened. I got my answer and
That's one of your scripted lines. I'm getting ready to be busy too.
Oh no. Because some days, I have more laid back days than she does.
Yeah.
So, but I always have to tell her because we have a dynamic of how we do the show. Like how she was telling you, I work the boards. She produces the social. She puts together like the template of what it is that we're going to talk about, how it's going to be plugged in, all that stuff, right? I just show up, do the boards, and I do all of the social media stuff. So sometimes I need her to know. I need to know, like, hey, what questions do you want to ask so that I can make the post relatable to that? If we didn't have time to meet before the day, then now I got to bother you doing work, which I know you hate. So I'm going to just tell you I'm going to be quick so you can give me an answer.
You guys should get married. You guys are so cute.
B-Ben said cursing is spice. I am very spicy.
What about you? Like, what's your dynamic with your siblings?
I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
Yeah.
So you're just chilling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You like, I don't know none of this.
I get you.
Not shoes off. I don't know none of this.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I feel like now that I'm in my 30s with the rest of them, I have to share that responsibility. But before it was just like, oh, y'all going to the store for grams? Dang. I'm gonna just be over here. I'm about to go out. Okay.
Wow.
I was the only one that stayed in LA though. Like when they got of age, they all went away.
Where?
Oh, okay.
My oldest sister went to Philly. She went to Drexel University.
Oh, okay.
And then the middle kid, my middle sister, went to Bethune-Cookman in Florida.
Oh wow.
Right. And then after that, she like moved from Florida to Atlanta. So like they never came home. Right.
They just stayed gone.
But I live like a mile away from my mom, right? So
got you. And that was okay in a Black household for them to bounce. And like
it's not okay in some Black households.
Some
College, like if a Black person goes to college, you don't give a fuck where they just get to go, right?
Not in the Jenkins household.
Oh hell no.
No, I'm only saying that because my therapist talked about this too, about how Black families feel like their child is theirs and need to stay with them. And I feel like it's more of like a LA thing that people end up staying here. You know what I mean? Just because they already in LA. It's more understandable for like Ohio, people go away, you know?
I get it.
But that's cool. Dang, shout out to your house. Y'all talented.
Shout out to
your therapist is Black?
Hell yeah.
I was about to be
She's
so
very
offended.
Black.
I was about to be so offended if your therapist wasn't Black.
We not talking to no Black lady. I mean to no white lady about nothing.
But I get it. I can see why like what's that empty nest syndrome or something is a thing in the Black household, because we for a long time they stripped us of our households. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, during slavery.
She said it's rooted in slavery of, people being separated from their parents, so they feel like their child is their property, no matter how old they get. So you leaving is like some Black households, especially if you're from a generation that didn't
And then like it's carried on through like micro parenting or something. I don't like, the equivalent the parenting equivalent of microaggression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where you do something and then that kind of instills in your kid to keep your kid close. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Parents do that.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't have concrete
It's like manipulation over time.
That's deep because they put a little bit of fear in you. Not trying to down my parents. I know they do the best that they can, but they put a little bit of fear in you so that you don't like, ooh, you gonna go to New York? Oh, it's rough out there. Call us if you need anything.
Right.
They can't really do anything.
Put that doubt in your head.
Yeah.
Right. The micro parenting. Right.
That's a good ass point. Wow.
B. Ben said, "LOL, Moni, you funny." Okay, in a black household. She was laughing at what she said about the black household.
I mean, yeah, no, but that's awesome that they felt free enough to live their own life.
Let's get into some of the little bit of juicy stuff with Issa and Nathan.
Okay. So this episode with them walking around, it really reminded me of the Worldwide Tacos episode. Where they, ordered the tacos and walked all around the jungles.
Okay, I got a question. How do y'all feel about Issa and Nathan?
Yeah, thank you.
You're a fan? Are you guys a fan of Issa and Nathan?
No.
Why?
I feel like their relationship is always secondhand, for lack of a better word. It's always just like filling a void. It's never been fresh and just new. It's always been because Issa was coming out of something.
It's a rebound relationship.
Yeah, it's always been that.
Always.
It's always been that. And that frustrates me because it's like, girl, it don't need to be. And I was so frustrated with, first of all, it was funny because moms always be like, oh, who is that?
Oh my God.
Like, that's so embarrassing.
That shit is that is very accurate, like black mom.
Yeah. And then she was like, that's your boyfriend? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. I'm looking at the screen like, yeah. When the fuck y'all boyfriend, girlfriend? Like, y'all just decided this shit yesterday that y'all want to be like, what is going on? So I just, I don't know. It's pissing me off.
How you feel?
Oh, with that boyfriend part, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say yes to somebody's mom on FaceTime like that. Mainly because, like, I don't know how you want to look to your mom on FaceTime. You know what I mean? Like, are you just like, I don't know if your mom perceives you as just somebody thotting around or something like that. You know what I mean? So like, you can clarify with her later that that's not your boyfriend. But if I say, no, I'm not her boyfriend, they're like, excuse me. You know
it would. Okay. It would
that would look really weird. But like, if it was like untrue, it's like me engaging to somebody. Like if I go to Dodger Stadium and there's 20,000 people around and I say, will you marry me? Please just say yes and tell me no in the car.
Oh, dang. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to say no.
Oh, no. You got to say yes.
Why do I have to?
You'll say no in front of everybody?
They shouldn't do that in front of everybody then if they don't know for sure. You should know if a person wants to marry you or not.
For sure. What if they think they know for sure?
You can't just say face. You can't be like, listen, I did not want to hurt your feelings in front of all these people, but I'm not going to marry you. Yeah. When you get to the car, there's nobody that wouldn't respect that.
But then everybody's going to be asking about the engagement.
Yeah,
party.
And then you can talk about it, but then they still gonna talk about it like, "Ooh, we seen you break that boy heart on TV." Like, that's like either way, it's gonna be a conversation because he already put it on.
I just don't know how to just be like, "Oh yeah," like because I don't have no. I don't have no poker face.
Right, you a cold motherfucker, bro.
Shayna, she would be like,
You might even say, wouldn't you? You
What is you doing?
Like put a hand back and be
I would try to stop like before, like, like.
You sure your natural reaction might not be
I don't know. It might, but depending on who it might have been at the time. My situation now, no, but I feel like stop. But I feel like you should know how to when people be saying, I'll be like, how the fuck did you not know this? Sometimes like niggas that be cheating all the time and then like they think like, oh, if I give her a ring, it's gonna erase everything. Like, no.
Sometimes it do for some people.
Most of the time it's not those guys though. It's not those guys. It'd be the squares. You know, the ones that be like, they're the safe bet for marriage and they know that they're on paper that they're a good husband and you're my girlfriend.
We've been dating for 3.5 years.
We've been dating for 3.5 years and I'm pre-med. Like, hello. Like,
I don't know. Right. I just feel like I feel like I'll just be like,
like that guy that don't got that it factor. He thinks those are usually the guys that do the big proposals.
Oh
with
my
the
God,
woman that doesn't
Bigger
want to marry them.
season 1.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. I didn't know if y'all watched it.
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
Fucking love Bigger.
That was the prime example of what I'm talking about.
A nigga that's great, but just don't got that
on paper. Like life will be cool.
But see, then that's when it's our decision to like quit playing these ghetto games. If you know you don't like somebody, don't keep trying to force a relationship just because they're a good candidate. Like I don't do those I've never done those type of things, and because I can easily stop liking somebody.
But you know, in their defense, like you only live life once, and you want to do it right. And you're raised to think that this is the guy you're supposed to be with.
And then also you're like, damn, am I getting in my own way?
Right.
He's a perfectly good guy.
I've never asked that many questions to myself. It was like once I stopped liking you, I just stopped dating you.
Yeah.
Like I've never been like, oh, what if I missed out? Like, no, I made the right decision.
But you gotta think about it. We got that age now of childbearing where that's a factor.
Maybe right. I just
the fun guy might not be the best dad.
Yeah,
that's true. I can just always tell when somebody is good for me or not. Like
after you have sex with them.
No. Before.
Wow.
Like and here's the thing. And dang, I might have been cheated on. I think I always waited too long to have sex with the person. That's probably why I got cheated on so much. But
that makes sense.
I think it makes sense too. I'm like thinking about it now.
Oh, damn, huh? I was mad at you, but no, I get it.
It's like, dang. But then it's just like when I be seeing the bitches they fuck, it's like,
how long are you making these niggas wait?
Months.
Months like 2?
No.
Months? Okay, you guys are official boyfriend girlfriend, and you still making them wait?
Mm-hmm. With my
never work.
With my ex-fiance, it was like over a year.
Well, he engaged to you before having sex with you? Your ex-fiance?
No, I was doing stuff.
Oh, okay. You did mouth stuff?
I did mouth stuff, hand stuff.
I did not do mouth stuff. Hand stuff, yes, but mouth stuff, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I came. I was late in the game on that.
He was your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And you made him wait.
Yeah.
Wait for what?
Because I thought that like everything was being a hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my dad's fault. My dad made being a hoe be
job.
like.
You thought having sex with your boyfriend was being a hoe?
Because what if he decided not to be my boyfriend no more?
Right. You're right.
You know, like so I had to wait and see.
Yeah, I feel like that was a fear within.
Yeah, because remember I told you the first time. Remember I waited all that time, and then the first time we actually did it, like my shit swelled up like a balloon. Remember I was telling you that, and I thought that he gave me an STD, but I was just allergic to latex stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so it was just, you know, you have to wait. But I don't know. I just feel like you just always have to be honest. Like I feel like you should know. People should know if somebody is for them or not. People should be able to recognize that early on. Because I can easily tell. Like sometimes I've just woken up one day and be like, I don't like this nigga no more. So I'm just gonna tell him I don't want to be with him.
I mean, I can see that being a thing if you're allergic to latex. I can see you being a lot more selective if you're allergic to latex.
But yes. No, I don't know. I just really don't like niggas. That's really the problem. It's just a lot of people I don't like I could tell when a nigga is just trying to, like, one thing I hate, which I think Issa and Nathan did this with each other. I don't like when somebody asks me, what do you like in a guy? Because I'm not going to tell you. You're supposed to find out. I'm not going to tell you for you to play the role and then get my draws and then bounce.
I don't ask that question no more.
Yeah, you learned.
Oh, you used to ask that? I don't like that.
I feel like I used to let them tell me. Now I'll be like, I don't really care.
I asked that question.
You do?
But not with the intent of fulfilling it. With the intent of
seeing if y'all compatible.
With the intent of telling you what I like next. Like, you know, trying to make conversation here.
Oh, got you.
I don't know. I just always feel like not all guys. I can't put that on all guys, but I'm going to say women too. Women do this a lot too, because women pretend to be into something with men a lot, even though they're not, because they pretend to be okay with something, thinking subconsciously that they can change this man to be how they want them to be. So I'm not going to just put it on men.
Change your man.
You can't raise a man.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
Raise a
that's the song. You can't raise a man. But yeah. So I think that both men and women most times ask the question to try to fit into that mold. Yeah. And then once they get what they want, then they start to be like the real person. And it's just like, that's fucked up because now you've just wasted this person's time. Like we're starting to see who you truly are. You know, I always want to be with somebody where I can completely be myself. You need to be able to deal with me when I'm being a fucking weirdo, when I'm being a bitch, when I'm being goofy, like, cause I'm all of those things. And I don't want to have to sugarcoat who I am just to be with somebody. So it's like, it's either you're going to deal with me or you're not.
You know, you just said that is a common trait in people, but more so women, that I wish that people would stop doing is thinking of past relationships as a waste of time.
I don't think any of my past relationships were a waste of time. I think I learned a lot from every single one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm saying like for people that are like actively like trying to date, like purposely wasting people's time because they really just trying to get the draws. So they're just trying to mold into, oh, she said she like this, I'm gonna do all this stuff. Once I get the draws, I'm gonna start acting funny and being like my real self. I've never had.
Like that's so immature. That's like a 19-year-old thing.
Yeah, but people still do that. Now for me, I personally don't have any regrets because I feel like every relationship that I've been in, I learned something about myself out of each of those relationships. And I don't ever hold the new person accountable for what the last person did. I've never been like that.
You don't think you have?
I don't think I've can.
Yes, you have. I can name an example because the man that you was talking to him because you was talking to him like because you was used to talking to your old niggas like that because they needed that.
That was one time and he checked me and I never did it again.
No, that's what I'm
but I talked to all niggas like that, whether I was with them or not. Okay, so I get that. So every nigga that I've dated before, I always thought it was a dumb nigga. I was always smarter than them. That's what I felt. Right. I had to think for myself and think for them, like as if they were children. And I tried that with the guy that I'm with now. And he definitely pulled the car over and said, if you think you're going to be talking to me like that, this is not going to work because I'm a grown man and you're going to respect me because I respect you.
Oh, you like that.
And I never talked to him crazy like that again.
So I'm not going to make you wait a year.
Okay.
Shut the fuck.
Put me in my place.
No, but I never talked to him like that again. But I just think that I've talked to all guys like that, whether I was dating them or not.
So
like I just talked to niggas like that. Yeah, because I was just like, but he was just like, oh, wait a minute, that's not. I can take you back home right now.
Right, I got a job too.
Like, yeah, like what the fuck? Like, you're not finna talk to me like that. And I'm a grown ass man. That's not what's finna happen. B. Ben said cursing is a cold piece. And then she said women pretend a lot in hopes to get the man to like them. And then B. Ben said, you don't think you have ... Ding, ding, ding. Oh, she was agreeing with Moni. But that was the only one time I learned my lesson and I ain't never got put out the car or taken back home since then. So
did you get put out the car?
No, but he was about to put me out. He told me he pulled over and told me he was gonna take me back home or I could get out.
What's he do for a living?
I'm not gonna put his job out there. I don't want nobody in his business.
A job is putting somebody business.
Can I say what he do?
I don't know this nigga. If you told me what he did, it's okay. Don't worry about it no more. I'm just trying to see if he. I'm trying to see if he fits.
He work with his hands. He does labor work.
I would say construction.
Is it considered construction?
No, that was just like a joke from a Ja Rule video. Never mind.
He's a longshoreman.
Yeah,
he might put you out the car. Okay. All right.
He might put you out the car. No, he's a gentleman. He wouldn't have put me out. He definitely would have took me the fuck back home though.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not buying. Why do I want to call them Nancy?
Them together as a group, Nancy?
Yeah, no. I'm not buying Issa and Nathan. I feel like he's a good guy. I feel like he likes her.
Do you really think?
I think that.
Oh, do you think that Nathan really likes Issa, but Issa really just don't know what she wants?
Yeah, and it's so funny how he just got done telling her mom, like, "Oh yeah, I'm her boyfriend," but then Issa was like, "Oh, my mom be all over the place because when she go through it," and he was like, "Yeah, kind of like that's you too,
because you definitely cried in my mouth last week,
right?" So it's like I feel like Nathan knows that Issa is like 1 foot out the door, low key, and that he's a distraction, but I feel like he likes her. So he just trying to see what happens and will adjust accordingly, I guess.
So do you think they trying to trick us by Issa talking about, oh, well, never mind. We'll get into it. I'm sure it's on the doc. We'll get into it.
No,
but I'm not buying it.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay. So, Do you think that Issa is being extra out, or that they're trying to trick us by thinking that they really gonna be a thing? When she was like, "That's why I love you. Like, you so patient with me."
She do not love this nigga. I don't know why the fuck she said that.
She does.
You think so?
She don't. Do you think she loves him?
I think there's a difference between love and in love.
There is a difference.
I think she loves him.
There is a difference.
I think that their feelings for each other are real, but it's not deep enough. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you can love a lot of people, but like they're not. That's not the level of love that either one of them like that you actually want. That you actually want from somebody. Like I feel like they're both settling for a slight compatibility. You know what I mean? Like they're not incompatible. Like they're both very compassionate people towards each other, and they work with each other right now. But I'm not sure if that works on who they both evolve into next. And they both are clearly evolutionary, very big evolutionary people. Like they change who they are. So who they were yesterday would not fit together, but who they are today fits together. So it's a very questionable if who they are tomorrow will work together.
That's a great way to put it.
It is.
I'm
mad that she said it though.
Yeah, I was like,
it didn't sound like I love you though. She was like, that's why I love you.
But it was like that awkward silence. Like,
right. The awkward silence made them both like, I mean, I guess I said it, so I mean it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But but this is like you saying, oh, wow, you brought red apple wine. See, that's why I love you. And then you like,
got it. Okay, so yeah.
More of like,
right. They could the look look made it deeper than the statement actually was.
Okay. B Ben is asking you so first she said Issa not staying with Nathan, but she asked the question, do you think Issa is patient enough to deal with a person with bipolar issues long term?
I can tell you this.
What?
Can I tell you my prediction?
What?
Yes.
Okay, so
oh wait, no, because we're gonna do predictions at the end.
Okay, fuck. Okay.
We're gonna do predictions at the end. Remember it. Yes,
I will not forget.
Remember
it's
it.
Very heavy on my head.
Michael said Nathan ain't shit. Stop falling for his bullshit. Nathan is a bottle of Dasani water at room temperature. it's nothing good there for you.
Michael, you so goofy.
God damn. Why are you going on Nathan like that?
Right. He is Dasani. He gets the job done. Right? He quenches that thirst.
And I think
he's $4 at the movies.
I think the show people are doing, writers, directors, all of them, I think they're doing a good job. Hopefully it's purposely, but Issa and Nathan on screen together are very boring. There's no fiery passion. It's no like lighting and mood and music. And I think
like last season.
Yeah, like it's a little bit awkward.
Right. So I could go without a Nathan Issa sex scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that. Like, I was
glad Issa started crying in his mouth.
Yeah.
I was very happy about it.
Y'all noticed that they give her the most epic, like, moments, sexual moments? Like, we've never seen a televised cry in the mouth before.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or even her dick sucking scene. Like, that was epic.
Right.
Like, the way they have depicted her sexual encounters is like in a way we've never seen televised before.
Yeah.
And
no, for sure.
It's so amazing.
I love that. I love that. Never thought about that, but it is. Yeah.
They save the good ones for her.
They do. They really do.
And to a lesser extent, well, all of these sex scenes are actually very like monumental.
Mm-hmm.
Like Molly spelling the name, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I was like, oh, Molly.
It's funny because
fully dressed. Right. Okay.
And it works because the dress got a little.
So y'all just came back from somewhere. Y'all didn't even like, this is just.
And she had to spell my name. I was like, she took my move.
She spelled my name. I want to know, I know we don't have it on the doc, but what do you think about her seeing Condola, Lawrence, and the baby in the hospital at the end?
Oh, that was so heartbreaking. Because she wasn't even lurking on Instagram. She was just minding her business. And she had to see that.
And now it looks like they're all like this happy family. Like, oh, so you just went back to like be with her after you said all that shit with me. Like, that's kind of like what it looked like was going through her head.
They looked really good. The baby was all cute and shit.
Yeah.
Condola's bags under her eyes just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like, Lawrence hit up. Lawrence came out from into frame. Like, how can I help? Like,
yeah.
Like, oh.
I got the.
And you
the
see that
burp
zoom
cloth.
in on that baby. That baby was gorgeous.
That baby
So
was
cute.
super cute.
I was like, oh my
And
god.
I like
Mustafa.
how they set it up. Like, we don't know anything. We don't know the conversation that Condola and Lawrence had after they
We don't.
had. So we don't know if they're a happy family right now. We don't
Right.
know. We don't know. Issa
Right.
don't know.
And I feel like now after this, Issa finna start lurking.
Absolutely.
You know Mustafa is her brother's name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
His brother.
Issa.
Issa.
Oh, her real life brother. That's just funny. So wild. Okay. This is
B Ben said Molly is a virgin in real life. Yes, I
don't believe that
know.
no more.
I think she is. B Ben said Issa should just let them be a family.
I think
She don't want them type of issues, because at the end of the day, she's not gonna be able to deal with it, because I feel like Issa is going to have a problem with having to share her time with the baby. Is one thing, like, if he already like has a kid, like the baby is a kid now, because it's just a little bit different. But a baby,
Babies
it's
and
like you
kids is
always have to
different,
be
yeah.
you always have to be available. And I don't know if Issa is equipped to share. If she were to get back with Lawrence, I don't think she's equipped to share her time with Lawrence and the baby.
I
And she
just want
cannot
it to
expect
work.
Lawrence to put her before his child. She just can't do that.
I just want it to work so bad.
me too.
We'll see.
Can we talk about this though? So Issa said, "I love you" first. Whether she meant it, I still want to talk about this experience.
Okay. Oh, you about to
So-
tell your personal experience? Let's hear it.
Y'all all is. What you mean? So we posed a question on our Instagram story, and everybody was too shy to answer. So we asked, like, have you had a situation where you told
Then
somebody
this is the perfect instrumental right now.
All you gotta do is say yes.
we asked if, sorry, I'm going to it right now.
I see.
We asked, have you ever been bold enough to say I love you first?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a solid response? And have you ever had somebody say it to you and you didn't say it back? So any one of those experiences.
So you go first.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I got to start for all of those.
Go ahead.
All right, so real quick. This is embarrassing. I didn't want to finish it on the Instagram story because it was so embarrassing. Because in hindsight, I did not love this nigga. There was no way that I loved this nigga. We never talked about anything like that. We didn't. Like, we flirted heavy and all of that stuff. But one day I was like really tripping. I was like really on some like, why you being weird to me energy. And I was like crying, and I was like, I just don't understand why we're not on the same page. When he had been told me he didn't want a relationship. And then he was like,
I just had a whole freestyle moment in my head just now after you said, why you being weird to me?
like,
After
now
eating
you
my
changed.
booty.
Hey.
Exactly, nigga. The exact situation. No, I'm not kidding. But
No, I
yes.
know. That's why I said that.
No, but anyway, he's like, I don't understand where all this is coming from, because I don't really. I used to not show my feelings a lot. He's like, I don't understand where it's coming from. I know you don't love me, and I didn't say nothing, right? So the next day, I texted him. I was like, yeah, remember how you said, like, that I don't love you? Well, I think that I do. I don't know if I do, and blah 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 blah. And I was bullshit that, what, girl? You don't know this nigga. And he replied like, I hear you.
Oh.
I
He
hear
said,
you.
"Aw."
It's like, oh, your poor little feelings.
He was so like polite about it, because he
Right.
could have been like, bitch, what are you fucking talking about?
There
But
was
Not, I hear you.
There was nothing that he would have said that would have salvaged your feelings in that moment.
no,
Because
no.
it just wasn't the right situation for that. Concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
But he was the type of person that'd be like, okay, yeah, I hear you. And then 2 days later would hit me up like, hey, what you doing? You want to go eat?
Yeah.
Like, it was like,
It's only me.
the fuck? I just,
Oh no. Ooh.
that shit had me sick.
B Ben said, Moni, are you in love?
What?
That means yes.
Are you in love with somebody?
That
I don't know.
that
I don't.
means yes too.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
my
You guys
God.
stop.
Yeah,
Michael said Issa is going to end the series with Thug Yoda. Yes, please.
That would be so funny.
Yes, please.
I hear you.
B
Shorty.
Ben said LOL at Michael. Issa going to end the series meeting a white man.
Oh no, she not. No, she not.
B-Ben said, Moni said, no, B-Ben said, he said, I hear you, shorty. Moni got a new boo? No, she don't have no new boo.
Same one?
You guys.
She don't have no boo.
It's somebody.
She don't have no boo.
Sure. I see that face.
I be all up in her business.
Sometimes love doesn't.
She don't have no
You
boo.
missing one part of the business then.
No.
Sometimes love doesn't work out, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. So no, I'm not in love.
Yeah.
I respect that. That's a good answer. I'm proud of you. That is a good answer. I like that.
I don't believe it.
For me, what was the questions again? Have I ever said it first, and then what else?
Have you ever said it 1st?
Mm-hmm.
Have you had somebody say it to you and you was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Or have,
So I've had somebody say it to me and I said, okay.
You're a savage.
No, I wasn't trying to be savage. It was just weird. I think so. The one time it happened to me, I said, why? And I don't know why I said that. It just happened like so
I feel like that
quickly.
would be my response.
I was just like, why? What's happening? I felt instant pressure. Like, why are you saying this to me? Yeah, like why?
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Like, not
things.
Like not like why? Like I actually want to know why, but I was just like why are you saying this? Yeah, why are you saying this?
But you didn't want to know the answer to that.
No, and then when he started telling me, I was like, no. Like I just don't say it no more. And I stopped liking him after that because it was very strange.
He loved you.
This guy I was talking to for like a fucking week, and he was telling me he loved me. Like,
nigga,
you
scary.
don't even. Yeah, I was just like, I was scared after that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I did have another guy tell me that he loved me, and I just said okay because I felt like he was a bullshitter. And I feel like I got karma because the guy I'm with now, I told him I loved him, and he said okay.
You did. You said it first?
I was first, yeah, and he said okay.
And then after, how long after did he say it back?
I don't even remember, but I remember I was ecstatic when he first said it to me.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't think that he didn't love me back in the moment that I said it. He's just that type of person where he's just not like gonna just say it back just because.
My it was a guy that I was dating, and he said that he loved me, and I didn't say it back immediately because we were like getting back together after he did some fuck shit, and then he was like, I just wanted to tell you like I love you, and I was just like, you just did this fuck shit to me. I don't love you. Like I'm not about to say it back.
Right. B-Ben said you had a great rehearsed answer before I answered the question. And then she said, I have a heart. Wow. I would like to think so. I would like to think that I have a heart. B-Ben said, DJB,
yes,
have you told someone that you love them?
I've done every single one of them scenarios before.
Really?
I went through the trial and error of all of them.
Really?
I have. Okay, so the one I haven't done was I'm gonna tell them okay, so let me rephrase. I haven't said I love you and then like sat there in anticipation, like, do you love me back? Like, 'cause I can't handle that like intensity. So, but what I have done a lot, and it always depends on the phase of my life I'm in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I have done a lot was overuse the word love to like make it not mean so much when it's said.
Oh, okay. You try to set it up.
Ooh.
Right. Just like, I love the way you walk down the street. Like, oh, I love that about you. I love. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then like kind of like just desensitize them to the word love so that whenever it comes up, it's not a big deal for either one of us.
Oh, that's a good strategy.
You know what I mean?
Okay. He's very strategic.
And then like I've also just lied. Like when somebody said they love me,
not
I
just lie.
I love you too. Like, because again, I'm the kind of person that if I got engaged to, I would say yes and tell them no later. I wouldn't even tell them in the car. I'd probably tell them like a week before the wedding because I'm just like I'm like a pussy that way.
Actually, when
no, last year when
I
you
didn't think we would go through with this.
I didn't know we was gonna make it this far, but actually, I don't want to do this.
Like I would stop the wedding before deposits were put down.
Okay.
Like I'd be like, okay.
Once I start getting real, like,
oh wait, hold on.
Gonna start spending money.
So this venue is gonna be $14,000. I'm just gonna give them $7,000.
Let's
talk.
Let's remember when this happened?
I was just playing.
Reel it in.
Not I was just playing. See, this is why I just say no from the beginning. See, and Moni knows she's experienced me saying no from the beginning to some stuff. Don't And she finna laugh at me, but I don't care. That's just like how I'm honest. Like, don't ask me to come somewhere like that's far in advance, because if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna say no if it's an option. Because like imagine somebody spending money on a whole that's like somebody inviting you to the wedding and you just say yes because you don't want them to be mad. And then you don't show up to the wedding, but they spend $150 on your plate.
On your salmon plate.
Did you see them people that invoiced people?
Yes.
That said yes to the wedding.
I don't want nobody invoicing me because they won't get their money.
Right. Unfulfilled invoice.
Yeah, so I just say no, and it's not ever like to be mean. It's just like I'm trying to be considerate to the person, like especially if it's something far ahead. I don't know what I might be doing. Like I literally don't know. Like people have to ask me stuff like within a month or two if it don't have nothing to do with like an actual like trip that I was involved in planning. You gotta be closer. Like I wouldn't
even want to travel with you if you weren't planning the trip.
Do I plan good trips? Do I plan good stuff?
You seem like a good planner.
I feel like you don't be planning stuff.
I don't.
You don't go on girl trips then?
Oh, Skittles! I done fucked up the ring light, y'all.
Yeah, but she doesn't. She'll help. If somebody else is like, okay, this day we're gonna go to a nice dinner, she'll be like, oh, okay, let me look up nice dinners like that.
I can do that. Now I'm actually good. I'm not a yelper, but I'm actually good at planning stuff. I think I just never really plan trips because
you have the opportunity to, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think I really
you'd be really good at it.
Like I think I would too.
Like if I was gonna go on a plane somewhere, I would trust the trip that you did. Yeah, I would go on a road trip with you.
Definitely road trip with Moni. I actually no. If you like noise, don't go nowhere with Moni. She don't like noise.
She got headphones, right?
It's not that I don't like noise, but say if like it's a dark road and we're trying to figure shit out and not be scared, then I would be like, okay, everybody shut up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't do getting lost. That's never been a problem.
Like,
yeah.
You also gotta think about the kind of people you hang out with. Like,
I'm really good at planning shit though. Like when it comes to like planning events and stuff like that, like I am.
I don't enjoy it.
She don't.
I thank you.
Do you just up and go though? Are you just like, this is what we're doing? Let's go.
I'll be on board
depending on what it is. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said you'd be the good road tripper. Because I'd be like, come on, let's go to Vegas. And you'd be like, all right, come on, let's get in the car. And then just go.
Yeah.
But like if it was like,
yeah,
let's spend the weekend.
If it needs to do itinerary stuff, itinerary is definitely me.
Like we need to spend the weekend in Manhattan now, and you planned it up. Like, okay.
Moni is more spontaneous than I am. Like when it comes to me being spontaneous, I'm always like, because on Citizens this said this, and I heard about this area. Like that's me. Yeah. That's me. If somebody be like, oh yeah, I'm going to this house party. If it's like a 2-digit street or some East Side calling street, I'm not going.
You don't do Easty shit? Where you from?
No, I'm from LA.
Oh, you wasn't ready for that. What the fuck is that about?
Because she never want to claim LA.
Why you always trying to? Because I never lived in LA. Like I learned LA stuff within like the last like years. So I was born in Merced. And then we moved down here, and I lived in between Carson and Torrance.
You lived in Merced?
When I was like younger, I moved here when I was 4 or 5. I don't know.
You got a cow? You got a pet cow?
No.
Oh, it's like a country?
No, my dad was in the military.
Okay.
Yeah, but I grew up in between Carson and Torrance, so I didn't really know. There was no reason for like my parents or anything to go in LA. The only thing that was in LA was like our church at the time, but I didn't explore anything in LA. So as I got older and started hanging out with my friends, I started to learn more about LA. People would talk to me. I'm like, I don't know shit about
Were all your friends Samoan?
LA. No, I had a lot of I had a lot of different types of friends. I had a bunch of different friend groups. I had all of my Black friends, and then I had my work friends, which were all like Hispanic, Filipino, white, and then my school friends was just like a mixture, like a melting pot of everybody. So,
what part of LA you from?
Slauson and Crenshaw.
Oh, okay, so you.
Yeah, like View Park.
You're in the mix.
I was hanging out in View Park all my whole life. So whenever somebody asks me where I'm from, I say View Park.
Okay, yeah. See, and I'm newly familiar with that area since I joined the podcast.
I idolized like that area
because of Baldwin Hills.
I was did it start with Baldwin Hills?
Were you?
I made guest appearances first season.
Of course.
You know my friend Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to elementary school together.
That's crazy.
I've known her since kindergarten.
Nice.
Small world. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, but yes, I like to say that I'm just from LA because I don't like to say, oh, I'm from Torrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Torrance. I was born in Torrance.
Really?
Torrance, whatever. Yep. Torrance Memorial. I was born there.
I knew a lot of kids that was born in Torrance Memorial. I remember one time in a fight, some girl was trying to hoop bang on me, talking about, oh, I'm from Hoovers. I was like, okay, and I'm from Torrance. And everybody was like, ooh, and they started laughing. And it made it worse because I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just being serious.
Mad.
Man.
And then what happened?
Oh, we on the fight.
Did you lose?
No, I honestly don't know how I win fights because I don't know if I know how to fight, but I just know that I don't never want to get my ass whooped. I feel like I've won fights by default.
Just out of sheer motivation of not getting your ass whooped.
Yeah, because I turn into like Incredible Hulk and that bitch. Like it's like once I get mad, there's no stopping me. And people always laugh at me about that fight because I never put my purse down. I just kept putting my purse back and like swinging.
What kind of purse was it?
Because the last time, some rinky-dink purse. I don't even know where I got it from. Probably like from Family Dollar when I was in Louisiana or some shit. But I just remember because the last time I got in a fight, everybody stole all my bus money out my purse, and I was mad. So I wasn't putting my purse down this fight. Not be been calling me bougie. It's only 6% Black people in Cali. I'm not bougie. You think I'm bougie?
No, not really.
I'm bougetto.
Would you say I love you again? Like with those failures, would you say I love you first again?
Yeah, if I mean it. I only say it if I mean it.
That's cool.
I will always say it first.
I'll never say it first again.
I can handle not hearing I love you back, but I don't know if I can handle the feeling somebody else gets of me not saying it back.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you're a people pleaser.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I could. You could take that blow, but you're not.
Yeah, like if I said I love you and you were like, oh, okay, I could take it. But like if you caught me off guard and was like, I love you, and I was like, word.
I feel like if I truly meant it, it would matter less. If they said it back, it would be like, well, doesn't matter. Like I'm just
that's what I'm saying. Like I would still say it because I only say it when I mean it. I don't say I love you to somebody when I don't mean it.
There might be like 2 people in the world. I mean, I've said it. I love you.
Michael is funny. He said, "Was you on the episode of Baldwin Hills when they was fighting on the beach?"
No, I was on the prom episode.
B Ben said, "With those failures, DJ B is a romantic person." Yes, yes, I could definitely tell that he is. All right, y'all.
Wait, no, look, it's 2 people that I've ever like actually felt it for. Never told them. Never will.
Why?
It's none of their business.
It's all okay.
Ain't none of that nigga's business. Ain't none of that nigga's business.
If they find out, they find out. But
wow.
How would they find out?
Through a friend.
She don't know.
Word. On my podcast.
All right.
On a Tuesday or a Thursday night.
So y'all, what do we think is gonna happen next episode? Predictions. You can go first.
Okay, alrighty.
Yes.
So first off, I just want to say season 5 has given me the most anxiety ever. Because historically, Insecure is 8 episodes long per season. Right? So that means we only got 3 more episodes.
Yeah. Hopefully they give us 10 because
they were gonna give us 10.
Because it's been back and forth. Some seasons had 10, other episodes had 8. I'm assuming because it's closing season, they'll give us 10.
What season had 10? No season has 10.
Yeah, a couple of other seasons had 10. I'm gonna look it up for you. I'll tell you right now while you're telling your predictions.
Okay. So we only got 3 more episodes for us to get what we want, which is Lawrence and Issa to be together somehow. Right?
Wrap it up.
And I noticed that whenever they show Nathan, like, did you see the morning scene where Nathan was bringing her like coffee in bed or whatever?
Yeah.
He went to the corner and took his medicine and then started his day.
I saw, yeah.
I noticed that they didn't leave that out.
Yeah, they didn't. You know they showed him taking it as he was talking.
They show little hints to insinuate that he's bipolar, right?
Like, hey viewers, remember he's bipolar.
Yeah, don't ever forget that. Right?
Yeah.
And he's very emotionally available right now. Like he's very available for her. Whatever you need is there. And so like I feel like her being there for him is about to be tested very soon because he's gonna like lapse his bipolarness.
Ooh.
And come at her in a way she doesn't deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see if she can deal with it. And I think he's gonna be like, I've always been emotionally available for you, but the first time I need you to be emotionally available for me when I mess up, you're not there. And it's because he's gonna come at her. Because I don't know if y'all saw the previews for the next. Did y'all see the previews at the end?
I didn't. I never watch it because I like to be surprised, but you can go ahead and say what happened.
Yes, it.
That he gets into it with somebody at the barbershop because like somebody comes into the barbershop like say, hey, I'm looking for Moni. And it's like, oh, Moni's not here, but I'll give you a cut because they're not here today. And then dude that was looking for you was like, you come in and be like, you can't take somebody else's heads. Like, what you doing? And then Nathan's like, I'm just trying to keep business in the barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's
the
the confrontation. That's the confrontation that I think is gonna start him into his relapse into his bipolar ways. And then he is going to project that onto Issa, and she's not going to be able to deal with that. And he's going to take that personally because he's always been very there for her when she's going through all her shit. And that's going to be the downfall of Nathan and Issa. That's
a good prediction.
That's my prediction. I have no clue how her and Lawrence are going to get back together.
Not DJ being in the writer's room.
I know.
You know I was on that show,
so
right?
It looks like, yeah.
Oh, you know I was on that secure, right?
Really?
Yeah. I'm the reason why everybody is mad at each other. I'm the one that made her feel comfortable at the studio before she cheated on Daniel.
Oh.
I was like, you want the wheel with the chairs on it?
Oh.
And if I would have never did that, she wouldn't have been comfortable enough to fuck that nigga in the studio.
And that's the whole.
And
it's all your fault.
I ruined everybody's life. First off, Daniel don't even exist no more.
Right.
Lawrence is unhappy. Issa's settling for just the
the light skinned nigga from Houston.
First light skinned nigga with green eyes that come around.
Right.
Lawrence is just having to be a dad when he didn't have to be at all.
You're the reason Issa got skeeted in the face.
It's true.
It's all your fault.
It's true.
It's all your fault.
I should have never made her.
It was only last season that had 10 episodes, actually. Season 4.
Oh, okay.
I hope they continue it.
I hope they continue it. I know we deserve 10. We deserve 10, Issa. Give us 10.
They be talking so slick on Twitter. Prentice Penny, he's a showrunner.
Yeah.
They was like, we need longer episodes, and he was like, come December they gonna be real short.
Yeah, they need
gonna be no more.
They need to stop talking shit. What's your predictions, Moni?
My predictions is that damn, how do I follow up with that very accurate prediction? Something gonna happen. Issa's gonna get caught lurking on Lawrence's Instagram because if I can recall when they did like a montage of season 5, the previews, I remember that she was like looking on Instagram and being like, he came back or he went back. I feel like Molly is gonna stress herself out. She's gonna have some issues at work. I feel like the story might shift back to Lawrence to see what he got going on with Condola and tell his side. And then what they do on this style of the show is like they kind of have those episodes and they end up meeting back at the mutual point.
Yeah.
So that might happen. Interested to see. I really hope. I got high hopes for the next episode.
Yeah. And that's what I think. That's what I think too.
And then Michael actually just brought up a point that I was thinking of, but I don't like to say out loud. Like they have not touched on suicide. I could see Nathan getting suicidal very soon.
Ooh. He in a risky situation dealing with a girl that was crying in his mouth over her ex.
Right. Yeah. And then they're in a happy place, but them going to a sad place could take him to a sadder place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I actually thought that. I was like, damn, would this nigga kill himself? Like, I don't know. We don't know what his other side of his polar is. Like, you know what I mean? So we've seen one side of the bi.
So we haven't seen that side.
Oh my gosh. And
then Molly's mom, I hope she's okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
What's your prediction?
We shall see. I agree with what both of you guys said. I just think that next season is going to be focused on Lawrence. That's really what I think is going to be going on. And I think it's going to start like before leading up to the hospital. And I feel like it's going to end and go like a little bit further after he sees Issa in the hospital before it goes to the next episode.
Juicy.
Ooh, I also think seeing Issa in the hospital is going to put a very big strain on his parenting relationship.
It is. I think he's gonna reach out to her or something. Something's gonna happen, but
that it's gonna be able to like let them be together because it's gonna like separate him from Condola a little bit. Like she's gonna be like, maybe she needs her boundaries from him because like he's still clearly dealing with some other shit from this girl who ruined our relationship in the first place. Blah 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 blah. And then so like that's gonna give them a window to get back together. And then her and Lawrence and Condola can like work out their co-parenting thing a little later. But those bad terms that he'll get on with Condola will open the door for him to get back with Issa.
Man, and he moved back to LA and they live happily ever after.
Let's pray. They just live.
We shall see. But it is plug time, y'all. So DJ B, go ahead and plug yourself. Tell the people where they can find you and tell them about your podcast.
Okay. My name is DJ B.
Wait. Before we do that, y'all remember in the comments to tag all our insecure niggas to come on the show. Okay? Tag them niggas and tell them to come on the show before the season is over.
All the insecure niggas.
I sent messages to all the insecure niggas. Okay? Have them come on the show. All right, go ahead.
So my name is DJ B. I am a DJ out here in LA and everywhere else that they pay me to go. Act and I'm a podcaster now. My podcast is called Mind Your Own Business with DJ B.
Whoop.
You can find it on every place that you can imagine to watch a podcast. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google. You name it, it's there. Type MYOB DJB. You'll find it. I have had Issa Rae on there.
Yes, I love that episode.
I had Tristan, who plays Thug Yoda. He has had
Tristan. That's our guy. He comes through every once in a while.
He's the best. He's such a professional.
He is.
He's so professional. He's just so like
he's made for this life.
Good energy.
He's made for this life for sure. I just had in my latest episode that I had out was with Sharonis, who played Dro on Insecure too. So
awesome.
I'm very this podcast was very good for me because I'm very involved in the Insecure world.
Awesome.
I mean, I DJ half of her parties.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? So like it's between me and another DJ. We like trade off.
Artistic.
Yep.
You know, that's our guy. He come on here too.
You know Ron?
I know Ron.
Yeah, that's my boy. Cool. Yeah. That's my boy. When it's not Ron, it's me.
Awesome. So, that's awesome. Congrats
on that. Well, we thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We definitely thank you for coming. Did you tell the people your Instagram?
DJB323
MYOB WDJB. So like Mind Your Own Business with DJB, the acronym.
Awesome.
You guys find it on all socials.
Yes, you guys be sure to check him out and check out his podcast. It's actually really dope. Love his setup. I watch all of the interviews. So you guys be sure to check him out on YouTube as well. Be sure to follow us. Oh, before I tell you that, we actually, I don't want you guys to forget, we have a live audience show coming up on December 5th. That is a Sunday. It is from 6 to 9. If you click the link in our bio, or if you've seen our past posts, then you will have all of the info there. Tickets are $20. Okay, you can buy them up to the time that the show starts at the door. There will be a bar. You can also order food, and the theme is grown and sexy. Okay, so come in your cocktail dress or your suit and your sneakers, whatever it is. You might meet somebody there. We don't even know. But we will be talking everything grown and sexy. We are doing this show with our girls Speak Up. That is also on this network, and the name of the show is going to be called Never Not Speaking Up. Okay, so again, that is December 5th. Tickets are $20, and that is a Sunday, and this will be in Culver City. If you want the address and the location, you will have to click on the link to find out, okay? Yes.
Okay, thank you. I just want, before you guys sign it out, I just wanted to let you guys know that I really appreciate you guys for having me.
Oh, thank you.
Not looking through podcasting eyes now, I really appreciate the flow that you guys have on this set.
Thank you.
And I feel like I've learned a lot about podcasting being here. So I appreciate you Never Nots for having me.
Never Nots. That was Thank you. That was sweet. And I'm gonna pull that clip from YouTube.
Yeah. Awesome. So we appreciate having you and coming through and being on time and being
early, first of all, yes, and being very engaging. We really do appreciate that for sure.
I was excited. I was sitting in the car doing my homework on you guys.
Be sure to follow us on at Never Not Extra on all platforms. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Never Not Extra. We do live tweet during Insecure. You can find me personally at Never Not Kirsten.
You can find me personally at Never Not Moni.
Don't forget to shop our store, nevernotextra.net. We still do have merch available. Remember to always talk your shit.
Be yourself.
Always be honest.
Keep it real.
And always be extra. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Mind your own business.
In my own business. Yes.